Alright guys, here I am at Universal Orlando. It is a pretty cloudy day if you look behind me. I don't like those clouds back there, but what I am here to do today is we are going to try out the new Bend the Bao. This is a new restaurant that has opened right behind me. If you look, once you enter Universal Orlando, it's right above the movie theater. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out right now before the rain comes in. Even though the crowds don't look too bad, as you can see based on what we're doing here walking around, what I will say though is that the parking situation was not great coming in. I had to wait over 30 minutes to park, and that's once I entered the actual parking area where you go through the actual ticket cost. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the long way, so that way we could check out the Universal store, which is right in front of us, and we'll see what's going on in there. For such a hot day, this is a perfect place to escape for your air conditioning needs. But let's see what's going on in here. Obviously, we are in the very generic part of the store where you have a lot of the either Dr. Seuss stuff, like these shirts. Thing 1, Thing 2, Thing 3, Thing 4. We have some Harry Potter gear up here. So that's once you enter the store, that's pretty much what you're going to be expecting most of the time there. If you're a Simpsons fan, obviously you can't go without some Duff beer, at least. There are tons of Simpsons stuff all around the park, all around the store, so you could get your Simpsons needs met anywhere you go. Souvenir sippers. And the first one's free. First fill. So if you ever wanted to drink out of a donut, here's your chance. So this is probably my favorite part of the store. Harry Potter. Just a bunch of different things that you can check out. If you're really into souvenirs, you could really check out a lot of the different things they have here. Not exactly the cheapest price stuff, but still makes a vacation worth traveling to buy some of this stuff. If you are into wands, they have plenty of them here from some of your favorite characters. As you can see, we have Kama, Flamel, Queenie Goldstein. So if you're into the new Harry Potter world, Fantastic Beasts, we have Cho Chang, Mad Eye Moody. Probably my favorite design out of all of them, because as you can see, there's like a weightiness to it versus some of the other ones. Yeah, this is probably my favorite looking of the wands. Although Fleur de la Cour does have a good one too. So this is where you can check out the different designs before you pick one out and buy one over here. If you take a look, that's where you can go ahead and reach out and grab them. Plenty of choices of wands. And if you truly love Harry Potter, why not get some actual dishes, plates, cups, the whole 9 yards for your next dinner engagement? Have the different houses and everything. Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and of course Gryffindor. Alright, so time to get back out into the heat here so we can start climbing up to Bao. This should be pretty fun. I'm taking the back way, I'm taking the stairs to get up there.
8 o'clock.
This was replacing the old fusion Asian restaurant that was here not that long ago, but they had to make way for this new place. I'm pretty excited. I've tried Bao before, so really excited to see how this compares to some of the other Bao that I've tried in other places here in Orlando. So here we are in the line for Bend the Bao. The line's not too long, being a first day here. Quite a few options there on the menu. We'll go ahead and check that out as soon as we get there. All right, so let's take a look at this menu here. As you can see, there is 2 baos for the price of $11.99. So pricing is not too bad, especially for theme park food. So we have options of kimchi, pork belly, duck, beef brisket, veggie, shrimp, and crab cake. Of course, they have drinks here. Your typical drinks like sodas, like Coke products. But then teas, of course, and bottled water. So I am interested to see what would be the most popular options, because I know which ones I'm gonna get. I'm gonna go ahead and get the pork belly and the duck. So let's see how this goes. While I was waiting for my food, which I just got, the daily afternoon thunderstorms here in Orlando have taken hold, and this is what it looks like. Nobody being able to sit outdoors because the rain is pretty serious. Something to also expect if you're going to visit Orlando during the summer. Daily thunderstorms every day. Might as well go ahead and show off what I did get. As you can see, these are the bao portions. So $11.99 for this type of meal is fine. The portions are not that big. As you can see by my hand, they're not the biggest things in the world, but we'll find out how they taste once I get a chance to actually sit down somewhere and taste them. Well, the rain is just pouring, so I'm just gonna go ahead and eat right now. Might as well. I'll go ahead and let you know how each one is after I'm done. So I'll be back with you in just a little bit. All right, so I just finished the pork belly, and the first word that comes to mind is flavorful. There is a lot of flavor with the pork belly, although the pork belly itself does not have a lot of meat. There's not a lot of it. There is a good substantial amount of cucumber and some of the other things that are included inside the bao. But in terms of size, it still leaves a lot to be desired, although the taste is really good. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and try the duck bao right now. So hopefully this one is just nourishing. It looks like there's a little more meat in here than the pork belly itself. So let's give it a shot, huh? All right, so the rain has finally started to die down. We are finally able to start walking and moving again. So I finished the second bao, which was a duck bao. As you can see, Bend the Bao now right behind me. And the duck, very savory, very good stuff. Like, it's more filling than the pork belly. There's a little more meat inside of the bao than on the pork belly. I usually get pork belly when I get bao in different places. So now I know that this place here, Bend the Bao, not so filling with their bao choice. Also, the price, not so great. It's $11.99 for 2 baos. And then for each additional bao is $4.49. So if you want to try it for the experience, go ahead. I recommend it for the experience, but in terms of filling, it's not filling. I think that just about calls it for today. It's still really steamy now that the rain has dissipated. It's still cloudy, so it could still rain some more, but the humidity does not help at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day, and I'll be back with a new episode soon. We'll try some more different baos, and maybe we'll go ahead and try some different places that you want me to see here at Universal Orlando. So until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, all the things. Everything that you know that you're supposed to do with a YouTube video, go ahead and do it now. So until then, I'll see you on the next video. where I react to the things at Universal Orlando.